Breaking news: China Coast Guard blocks Philippine boats at Scarborough Shoal. Waves crashed as China Coast Guard ships closed in on Philippine vessels near the disputed shoal. Filipino crew clung to rails as powerful water cannons blasted their decks. Flags waved, sirens wailed. The standoff grew tense. The world watched, uncertain if calm or conflict would follow. In February 2026, a dramatic confrontation unfolded in the South China Sea. Philippine vessels tried to enter Scarborough Shoal, delivering supplies to local fishermen. Suddenly, Chinese Coast Guard ships formed a blockade, blaring loudspeakers and warning the Filipinos to turn back. Tensions rose as the Chinese used water cannons, hitting the BRP Malapascua and forcing Filipino ships to retreat. China declared victory, while the Philippines condemned the aggression, leaving the world watching anxiously. In Beijing, officials called the Philippine ships trespassers. The Chinese Foreign Ministry insisted Huangyan Dao is part of China and vowed to defend their rights. Meanwhile, in Manila, anger and sadness grew. President Maria Lagarde declared they would never give up their fishermen or historic waters. Protesters gathered at the Chinese embassy, waving flags and chanting for national pride. For both nations, the showdown was about more than just fish or rocks. It was about identity, pride, and the future of the sea. Scarborough Shoal, or Huangyan Dao, is a tiny triangle of reefs just 120 nautical miles from the Philippines. It's rich in fish, a lifeline for Filipino families. The waters also hold untapped oil and gas. For China, it's a strategic outpost. It helps control key shipping lanes in the South China Sea. Food, energy, shipping, and pride, neither side wants to give up. Both China and the Philippines use history and law to defend their claims. The Philippines points to the 2016 tribunal ruling, which rejected China's 9-dash line and said Scarborough Shoal is in its exclusive economic zone. China rejects the tribunal's authority, insisting on historical rights based on ancient maps and records. Despite the ruling, China continues to patrol the area, and the dispute remains unresolved. Scarborough Shoal has seen repeated confrontations for over a decade. In 2012, China took control after a tense standoff. Later, Filipino fishermen were injured in water cannon attacks. Each time, the Philippines protested. China always responded with tough statements. The cycle of confrontation and brief calm seems endless. Scarborough Shoal is not just a local problem. Big countries are watching closely. The United States, a treaty ally of the Philippines, quickly condemned China's actions in February 2026. American warships increased patrols nearby, sending a message of support. Japan and Australia also spoke out, urging both sides to respect international law and keep the sea open for all. The European Union called for calm and dialogue. Meanwhile, Chinese state media warned outside powers not to interfere in Asian affairs. Foreign ships and planes now patrol the area more often. Military exercises have grown larger. Experts worry that a mistake could trigger a wider conflict, drawing in countries far from the shoal itself. For many in Southeast Asia, the Scarborough Shoal crisis is a test. It shows how dangerous disputes can become in a world where old rivalries and new alliances mix. Despite all the tension, there have been rare moments of hope. In 2025, both sides set up a hotline for emergencies at sea, helping avoid dangerous standoffs. Each small step offers hope for peace, but the risk of new clashes never goes away. As March 2026 begins, the waters around Scarborough Shoal remain tense. Both China and the Philippines have increased patrols. Fishermen still hope to return, but worry about safety. Warships from other countries can sometimes be seen on the horizon. Leaders in Manila and Beijing say they want peace, but neither side will give up their claims. The world urges calm, but deeper trust is hard to build. The risk of another crisis is always present, just over the horizon. The future of Scarborough Shoal is uncertain. Will there be more standoffs, or can both sides find a way to share these troubled waters? For now, the only certainty is that the eyes of the world remain fixed on this small, stormy corner of the South China Sea.